What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be talking about some more Digimon today, and we are going to be talking about the latest episode, episode 63. This took a very big take on what Digimon not only is, but was in my eyes when I was growing up. And this whole episode is where Tai is still with Sora. They are on their journey, and they come across a castle, and it's being guarded by Nightmon, and they're trying to see if they can go in. He goes by, and they go in, and they're like wondering, trying to see if there's anything that, someone's there, and then they see a light and a bird following them, and apparently just giving off this great aura. And when this occurs, Tai starts following it, and then he meets a old holy Digimon that fought in the ancient war, and they start talking about, okay, is there a way to defeat the Great Catastrophe? And for somehow or other, it wants to prove if Tai is a honorable courage of a person, and it puts him through a test of basically saving the starting baby version of Agumon, which we later find out is. And it's really cool because we find out, again, him trying to save this Digimon from all the other ones that they fought throughout the series thus far, from different Orgmon, and then they go into the water and they fight against this I think Seadramon, and then fighting against Alamon. So all these different Digimon that they have already fought, and Tai's proven, and he's being watched by this bird that was the ally or pet of one of the Holy Digimon, and we see that he knows he's being watched, but at the same time he's wondering, okay, I guess this is a test, and he keeps going, and he's realizing that he can't give up. He's got to keep going. He's got to keep fighting. And when he gets through to a certain area of I guess you say the trial, he finally realizes that, okay, I'm cornered, and I gotta let this Digimon go free. And when he does, he lets the Digimon go free, and he keeps on fighting. And he even gives the Digimon, like, look, you got to be able to get through. And so finally protecting between Seadramon, as well as also having him go through fire, even after getting attacked for the third time. And Ty's going through a lot right now, man. I mean, it's crazy in this episode how he goes through a lot of internal turmoil to prove that he has what it takes to not only have the courage of the crest, but also be able to show, I am a chosen one. And when he finally shows that, hey, you got to get out of here, I'm going to distract him, it finally shows, hey, I'm going to do what I got to do to protect you, and that we're friends. And it's really cool. I like how they did this. And finally, at the very last minute, it shows that it is the literally starting version of Agumon, and goes into Greymon and be able to protect him and be able to fight back. And when this happens, we see where Tai finally realizes, wow, I was protecting Agumon at this whole entire time, like, the baby version of Agumon. And when this happens, he finally realizes about what's happening, and then it's like he goes right back to where he was, and he even asks the Holy Digimon, like, did you get everything you wanted? And she says yes, and we finally realize after everything, he says, well, what can we do to prepare for the Great Catastrophe? And she informs him of, you have to, there's a Digimon that happened when the war happened. There was a couple times when this happened where Digimon appeared and was able to fight and protect, and when this occurred, it's already happened twice now in this era, but when it did, two Digimon was able to combine, so obviously they're talking about Omnimon. And it shows what happened back then, how Omnimon was a massively powerful Digimon. And when he was able to fight, it was able to help win the war against the Great Catastrophe. And the Holy Digimon informs him that due to strength, courage, selflessness, as well as heart, you're going to be able to do this. And with the Digimon and humans combining, they should be able to win. And then once this happens, Tai kind of comes out of this trance, and he realizes that he's still in this castle, but it's morning, it's normal. And he looks at Agumon, and Agumon's looking at him like, what's the matter? And He's like, you were there this entire time. And he's like, huh? He says, yeah, I've always been here. And he finally realizes that he's been there, and he looks at a statue of the Digimon he was speaking to. And even Sora comes to try to talk to him, and then they realize that, he gets his crust coming up on his Digidevice, showing that whatever he had to do, he did it. He basically, he's now done. So it's really cool how he did not really need Agumon to do this. He did it on his own. And at the very end is when Agumon was able to really be shown and go into Greymon and be able to protect Tai like he's always done. So it really was shown of, yeah, humans can only do so much against Digimon, but also if the right one is there, they're going to be able to protect each other at the same time. So I really enjoyed this episode. Again, me being an old school Digimon fan, I enjoyed this, I think, better than last week's. But overall, I truly enjoyed it. What did you guys think about this episode? Did you guys enjoy it? Was it okay? Was it kind of Was you just waiting for the next episode? What are your thoughts about this? I'd like to know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, still subscribing. Leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoy your night, your day, wherever you're located. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.